lateral aspect of the shoulder joint, that muscle will produce abduction and lateral rotation. So adduction and medial, remember this line, adduction and medial rotation capability will find those muscles that are attached with the medial aspect of the humerus and in the bicipital group. And the muscle that are attached to the greater tubercle, upper notch, posterior notch, and lower notch, in that area, that muscle can produce abduction and lateral rotation. So look at this muscle. Though we are talking about the teres major. What is the name of this muscle? Look at here. It is also attached to the lateral border of the scapula, just few centimeter or millimeter above the pectoralis teres major. So it is teres minor muscle. Teres minor muscle located in the similar position, but insertion is dissimilar to teres major and teres minor muscle. Teres minor muscle is attached to the lower impression of the greater tubercle outerly. So it will produce the lateral rotation. It will produce the lateral rotation. So very important, teres major muscle, medial rotation and adduction. Teres minor muscle, lateral rotation and abduction. Remember these two functions. Why this dissimilarity? Due to dissimilarity in insertion site. Those who are attached to the medial aspect, adduction, medial rotation. Those who attached to the lateral aspect, abduction and lateral rotation. So insertion is very important, very important, very important. So teres minor, why it is inserted? Lower impression on the greater tubercle. What is the function of this? Lateral rotation and abduction. I think you should get it. So teres minor has a similar function just like deltoid, isn't it? So I think you know deltoid and teres minor muscle nerve supply similar. Axillary nerve. Axillary nerve. Deltoid muscle is supplied by axillary nerve. Teres minor muscle is supplied by axillary nerve, and the functions are same. Abduction, lateral rotation. Abduction, lateral rotation. Both deltoid and teres minor. So we have completed this muscle. Now I have already described this bicipital group. So it is bicipital group. Three muscles are attached here. Nishita Devnath. Nishita. So three muscles are attached here. Lateral lip, pectoralis major. Medial lip, teres major. And floor, latissimus dorsi. I think you know the functions of each muscle. Pectoralis major, adduction, medial rotation. Teres major, adduction, medial rotation. Latissimus dorsi, adduction, medial rotation. The latissimus dorsi located posterior to the trunk, addition to medial rotation and adduction, it will produce extension of shoulder joint. And pectoralis muscle, flexion of the shoulder joint. Isn't it? Ashima Adhikari. বুঝতে পারছেন আপনি? বাংলা মনে আছে না ভুলে গেছেন? আশিমা বাংলা মনে আছে? কি মনে আছে? সরাসরি পড়া শুরু করছেন? ঠিক আছে. Let's proceed. So what is the name of this muscle? Look at this muscle. This muscle located in the above the spinous process. So it is supraspinatus muscle, isn't it? Supraspinatus muscle inserted into the greater tubercle. So as a rule, you can tell it that it produces abduction and little bit of lateral rotation. Though I have tell you that the muscle that are attached to the greater tubercle will produce abduction and lateral rotation. Common. The muscle that are attached to the bicipital group will produce adduction, medial rotation. So as this rule, supraspinatus muscle. Look at this, the upper impression of the greater tubercle. Isn't it? So it will produce abduction. But very interesting thing here, it can produce far abduction. It can produce abduction only the first 15 degrees. So this muscle is called initiator of abduction. So now you can make the difference between the abduction that is done by middle fiber of deltoid as well as the supraspinatus. What is the difference between these two? Supraspinatus initiate abduction and deltoid muscle middle fiber complete the abduction. How much degree you can abduct? So supraspinatus, without this 15 degree, the deltoid can't act. Remember this difference. If you lost the function of this muscle, deltoid is bogus. Deltoid can produce abduction without doing any maneuver. So now the muscle that's set below the spinous process, infraspinatus, also inserted in the greater tubercle, also produce abduction and lateral rotation. I think you get it. So now, what are the muscles? Can you tell me some muscles that will produce lateral rotation? Remember the name of the muscle that are attached with the inserted in the greater tubercle. Can you produce some muscles that are produce adduction, that produce medial rotation? Yes, bicipital group, muscles of the bicipital group. So remember, practice it, practice it. Now the last muscle, the most important, another largest muscle, multipinate muscle. One multipinate muscle we have found in the deltoid. The second multipinate muscle in the superior extremity, it is subscapularis. Subscapularis. Look at this. Subscapularis muscle is inserted into the lesser tubercular area. So now think. Now use your brain. What function it will produce? What function it will produce? It will produce similar function that is done by teres major muscle that are attached to the medial lip of the bicipital group. Similar function. So it will produce medial rotation and adduction. And these two bear of a similar nerve supply. Subscapularis muscle is a larger muscle. So it is innervated by upper and lower subscapular nerve. I think Russell know this. Upper and lower subscapular nerve, subscapularis muscle. But teres major muscle is smaller muscle. Lies the lower part of the lateral border. It will produce, it is innervated by lower subscapular nerve. So subscapularis, upper and lower subscapular nerve. Teres major muscle, only lower subscapular nerve. Both muscle produce adduction medial rotation. Russell Ahmed, বুঝা গেছে কি বলছি? Yes. So look at this four muscle: supraspinatus, infraspinatus, subscapularis, teres minor. These four muscles collectively called musculotendinous rotator cuff, isn't it? It is the main muscular support for shoulder joint. So how stability of the shoulder joint and hip joint is maintained? You need to remember at least 4 points, isn't it? First one, the bony configuration. Second one, the muscular support. Third one, the ligamentous support. Fourth one, the range of the movement. And fifth one, it means atmospheric pressure. So, bony configuration, muscle attachment, ligamentous attachment, and range of the movement. So, this is the musculo-ligamentous support for shoulder joint. Main support for shoulder joint. Supraspinatus, infraspinatus, subscapularis, teres minor. All are attached to the greater tubercle. Only subscapularis in the lesser tubercle. Remember this, remember this. And I think you know all the function that is produced by these four muscles. Subscapularis, যেহেতু medially attached আছে, তো এটা medial rotation করবে। যারা পরে জয়েন করছো, পার্সেন্টেজ শিখে দিয়ে দাও। তাহলে বোঝা যাবে কি যে কারা ওস্তাদ হয়ে গেছে, কারা এখন শিক্ষানবিশ আছে। তুমি যতদিন পর্যন্ত স্টুডেন্ট থাকবা, শিখতে চাইবা, ততদিন পর্যন্ত পৃথিবী তোমাকে শিখাবে। আর যখন তুমি শিখতে চাইবে না, পৃথিবী তোমাকে ছুঁড়ে ফেলে দিবে। এবং এটা হইতে পারে পরীক্ষার বোর্ড থেকে, এটা হইতে পারে জীবন থেকে। So maintain the rules and regulations. So look at this. What is circumduction? Flexion, abduction, extension, and adduction. Circumduction is just like a similar movement of rotation, but no medial rotation and lateral rotation is involved here. Mind it, circumduction. এখানে কোনো medial rotation, lateral rotation নাই, though it is a rotatory movement. So look at here. So these are the factors maintaining stability of the joint. So one thing we should remember here. One thing, look at here. Bony configuration. This means that how much congruency have the both bones. That means if you think about the hip joint, the acetibular cavity is more deepened. Head is more rounded of the femur. It is more congruable joint, so more stable. Less congruency means glenoid cavity is shallow, and head of the humerus is less circular, so it is weak. So bony configuration determines stability. How much congruency have the bony articular surface it has. Ligament, how much stronger the ligament is, that will determine how much stable the joint is. Muscles, the stronger muscle will provide the stronger support for the joint. If you compare shoulder joint and hip joint, where you have find the stronger muscle? Definitely the hip joint. So hip joint is more stronger. Ligaments, where you have find the stronger ligament? Hip joint. So hip joint is more stable joint. And range of movement. If you compare the movement capability of shoulder joint and hip joint, I can move this joint around 360 degrees. But in the hip joint, the range of movement is much lesser than the shoulder joint. So the range of movement, where it is more, that joint will be less stable. Though you can't move just like your shoulder joint by hip joint is more stable because range of movement is less there. In the shoulder joint, range of movement is more, so shoulder joint is less stable. So mind it. So look at here. in compare hip joint and shoulder joint, where the congruent capacity of the bones are much more. Definitely in the hip joint, here acetabular cavity is more deeper, more rounded head, but here glenoid cavity is shallower and less rounded head. So which one is more stable? Hip joint is more stable. Now compare the muscles. Look at the muscles around the shoulder joint. Now look at the muscles around the hip joint. How much stronger the muscle number and stronger the muscles. How much stronger muscles around the. So similar result found in ligaments also. So hip joint is more stable. এটা হচ্ছে hip joint. এটা হইলো hip joint. কিভাবে তৈরি হইলো, কোন টাইপসের জয়েন্ট, এগুলো সব জানা আছে, এটা নিয়ে কথা বলতে চাইতেছি। So for shoulder joint, we have spent much time in deltoid muscle. But which muscle is much more important muscle for hip joint? Gluteus maximus muscle. So we are starting hip joint with the introduction of gluteus maximus muscle. We were starting shoulder joint with deltoid muscle. Remember these two muscles. So hip joint gluteus maximus, the most bulkiest muscle. What does it do? Look at it. কি কাজ করে সেই হিপ জয়েন্টের উপরে? কি কাজ করে সে? Look at this. Gluteus maximus সবাই চিনে। Gluteus maximus muscle পিছনের দিকে থাকে, পেলভিসের পিছনের দিকে। So the muscle located into the back, origin, insertion into the gluteal tuberosity as well as into the tensor fascia lata. I think you know it. So it will produce extension. Look at this extension of the hip joint. Extension, the main function. Only gluteus maximus can do extension. The second group of muscle, look at here, gluteus maximus muscle produce extension as well as lateral rotation. I think you have find two functions that is produced by gluteus maximus. Look at here. So gluteus maximus produce extension, lateral rotation, and little degree of abduction. So now compare it with deltoid. Deltoid produce abduction. Deltoid produce lateral rotation. Deltoid can produce also extension. So it is similar in both regions. One another thing you should look at here. Look at this picture. Extension, very importantly, look at me. Extension of hip joint is done by two muscles. One muscle is gluteus maximus. Another muscle is hamstring muscle. Very important. Another muscle group. I have mentioned the group. Hamstring group of muscles. So these two produce extension. One is gluteus maximus, another is hamstring group. So don't make any mistakes here. We need to extend our hip joint during our normal walking and running process, isn't it? And we also need to extend our hip joint when we do some anti-gravity action. That is, if we want to stand from sitting to upright posture, then this gluteus maximus only help to extend the hip joint. But need during normal walking and running process, gluteus maximus remains silent. It will not help in extension process. So the main function, the strong function of gluteus maximus is lateral rotation. Mind it. Then during from sitting to upright posture, during steering, যখন তুমি সিঁড়ি দিয়ে উপরের দিকে উঠবে, then your extension is done by gluteus maximus. So let's proceed. So hamstring muscle, another group of muscle. Semimembranosus, semitendinosus, non-hamstring portion of the adductor magnus, hamstring portion of the adductor magnus, and biceps femoris. These four muscles is called hamstring muscle. These hamstring muscle and gluteus maximus actually do the extension of hip joint. Very important. Remember it. When gluteus maximus takes the upper hand for extension, when you do the anti-gravity action from sitting to upright posture. But hamstring do this. When you are walking, when you are running, this posterior group of muscle takes the upper hand. So a player commonly injured by this area. Hamstring injury, Ronaldo, hamstring injury, Messi, hamstring injury, cricketers, hamstring injury, because they have to best utilize this muscle if you want to carry this career. Isn't it? So hamstring muscle and gluteus maximus are the extensor of hip joint. Very important, remember this. When gluteus maximus is from sitting to upright posture during steering, but hamstring when every aspect of you running and walking. So let's proceed. Now flexors of the hip joint. Two main muscles. Look at here. The anteriorly laser trochanter যে মাসেলগুলো আছে সেই মাসেলগুলো ফ্লেক্সর করবে। psoas major, the muscle that are attached with every lumbar vertebra. So now can you tell me one muscle that are attached with all lumbar 5 vertebral body? It is psoas major muscle. Iliacus in the iliac fossa. Both are inserted into the laser trochanter. সামনের দিকে আছে ইনসারশনটা লেজার ট্রোকেন্টারে, সো দ্য চিফ ফ্লেক্সর অফ দ্য হিপ জয়েন্ট। আর বাকি যেগুলো দেখতেছো সামনের দিকে থাকা তারা অ্যাসোসিয়েটেড। সো লেটস প্রসিড। সো গ্লুটিয়াস ম্যাক্সিমাস গন and produce two function mainly, lateral rotator of hip joint and extension. Now what about gluteus medius and gluteus minimus? তারা কি করবে? তারা দুইজন একই কাজ করবে, abduction. Look at origin, similar in the gluteal surface. Abduction তার মানে greater trochanter তারা insertion নিচ্ছে upper lip adjoining area. So look at here, abduction is done by greater trochanter of femur, greater tubercle of humerus. All the muscles that are attached to this area, it will produce the abduction of their joints. So gluteus medius and minimus. So we are going to the number of two. Gluteus maximus and hamstring produce extension. Gluteus medius minimus and this muscle, tensor fascia lata, will produce abduction. Mind it. Look at here. Abduction is produced by these two, and as well as medial rotation. So we have completed ultimately two functions. Which are the abductors of hip joint? Your answer will be gluteus medius, gluteus minimus, tensor fascia lata. Which are the medial rotators of hip joint? Answer similar. Gluteus medius, gluteus minimus, tensor fascia lata. So these three muscles actually produce medial rotation and abduction. So flexion gone, extension gone. Now medial rotation gone, abduction gone. Remaining adduction and lateral rotation. দুইটা ফাংশন বাদ আছে। এক্সটেনশন কারা কারা করতেছিল? গ্লুটিয়াস ম্যাক্সিমাস এন্ড হ্যামস্ট্রিং মাসল। ফ্লেকশন কে করতেছিল? কি নাম জানি মাসলটা? কেউ একটা মুক্তা বাঁকাও, কেউ নাই। psoas major muscle and pectineus muscle. So flexion extension gone. Abduction কারা করতেছিল? gluteus medius minimus, tensor fascia lata. Medial rotation কারা করতেছিল? সেম, gluteus medius minimus, tensor fascia lata. বাদ রইল lateral rotation and adduction. Mind it. Let's proceed. So lateral rotators. Lateral rotators are the small muscle that are attached around the hip joint. Small muscle. তোমরা দেখছো gemellus superior, gemellus inferior, quadratus femoris, piriformis. These are the small muscles that are attached around the hip joint. So all small muscles and gluteus maximus produce lateral rotation. So lateral rotation. The main function of the gluteus maximus was lateral rotation in every aspect. Either you are sitting or standing or walking or running. Lateral rotation is produced mainly by these two group of muscle. One is gluteus maximus, another the small group of muscle. Which muscles you mean small group? Piriformis, obturator externus, obturator internus, quadratus femoris, gemellus superior and inferior. I think you should get it. So একটা ফাংশন বাদ আছে, 3 মিনিট সময় আছে। So adductors of hip joints. Adductors of hip joint. So যেগুলো মাসলের নাম সামনে অ্যাডাক্টর আছে, এটা অ্যাডাক্টরস অফ হিপ জয়েন্ট। এটা হচ্ছে অ্যাডাক্টর ব্রেভিস, এটা অ্যাডাক্টর লঙ্গাস, এটা অ্যাডাক্টর পোর্শন অফ দ্য হ্যান্ড, অ্যাডাক্টর ম্যাগনাস, আর এটা হচ্ছে গ্রাসিলিস, তাই না? গ্রাসিলিস। তাহলে চারটা মাসেল অ্যাডাকশন করবে। So we have completed all things. 3 মাস পর পর একটা ক্লাস হয়, 6 মাস পর পর একটা ক্লাস হয়। ক্লাসগুলো করা উচিত। আর একটু পড়তে থাকবে সবাই। আর আমাদের